Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Please mute your phone. Please mute your phone. Gita Mataji. Which was 11th chapter? 30. Which was
1147, Mataji.
okay. 11th chapter
47.
47 plus.
Yes.
Okay. Today we'll try to complete this portion of 11th chapter. So Arjuna says, "Oh, wonderful form. Everything is wonderful, but I'm scared. So please appear in Narayana form. I want to see the 400 form. Till now you showed 1100 form. It's really good, but somehow I'm completely bewildered. So you please show Narayana form." The Prabhupada writes, Krishna is avatari. 400 form also emanates from Krishna only. That is how, through Arjuna, Krishna wants to show to the whole world that the source of incarnation is Krishna. You show 400 form. It is not said you show, it's not that Krishna appears as 400 and then Krishna, he says you show 200. No. You show till now 1100 form. Now you show 400 form. That means all the sources of incarnations emanate from Krishna. This is the proof. This is the proof. Somebody fights with you, then you should say that Krishna is the source of all incarnation. That is why Arjuna says to Krishna, I want to see Shankha Chakra Gada Padma in your hand. They are not different from each other. But again, the forms emanate from Krishna. Okay. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Prasannena Tavarjunidam Rupam Param Darshitam Atma Yogat Tejo Mayam Vishwamanantamadyam Janme Tadanyena Nadrishtapurvam. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Prasannena Tavarjunidam Rupam Param Darshitam Atma Yogat Tejo Mayam Vishwamanantamadyam Yanme Tadanyena Nadrishtapurvam. So Lord says, Maya, by me, Prasannena, happily, Tava, unto you, Arjuna, O Arjuna, Idam this, Rupam, form, Param, transcendental, Darshitam, shown, Atma Yoga, by my internal potency, Tejamayam, full of effulgence, Vishwan, the entire universe, Anantam, unlimited, Adyam, original, Yat, that which may, my, Tadanyena, besides you, Nadrishta Purvam, no one has previously seen. The Supreme Personality of God said, my dear Arjuna, happily have I shown by my internal potency this supreme universal form within the material world. No one before you has ever seen this primal form, unlimited and full of glaring effulgence. That means I have given you the qualification to see. I have not given qualification to everyone. So except you, no one has seen this form. So when Krishna goes as peace messenger, there again Krishna has shown this form, but not the similar form. So somebody can say, oh, it was shown even to Duryodhana. Yes, but it need not be the same form. Krishna can take any number of forms. It need not be the same form. Okay. Pushpa, please read.
Hare Krishna. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Prasannena Tavarjunedam Rupam Param Darshitam Tavarjunedam Rupam Param Darshitam Atma Yogat Tejo Mayam Vishwamanantam Adyam Yanme Tvad Anyena Nadrishta Purvam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, happily have I shown you by my internal potency this supreme universal form within the material world. No one before you has ever seen this primal form, unlimited and full of glaring effulgence. Arjuna wanted to see the universal form of the Supreme Lord. So Lord Krishna, out of his mercy upon his devotee Arjuna, showed his universal form, full of effulgence and opulence. This form was glaring like the sun, and its many faces were rapidly changing. Krishna showed this form just to satisfy the desire of his friend Arjuna. This form was manifested by Krishna through his internal potency, which is inconceivable by human speculation. No one had seen this universal form of the Lord before Arjuna. But because the form was shown to Arjuna, other devotees in the heavenly planets and in other planets in outer space could also see it. They had not seen it before, but because of Arjuna, they were also able to see it. In other words, all the disciplic devotees of the Lord could see the universal form which was shown to Arjuna by the mercy of Krishna. Someone has commented that this form was shown to Duryodhana also when Krishna went to Duryodhana to negotiate for peace. Unfortunately, Duryodhana did not accept the peace offer. But at that time, Krishna manifested some of his universal forms. But those forms are different from this one shown to Arjuna. It is clearly said that no one had ever seen this form before. Hare Krishna.
Some of the universal form only was shown, not that the full form is shown. It's up to Krishna how much to show or not. Because Duryodhana as such had no faith. Hari Chaitanya Prabhu, please mute your phone. Hari Chaitanya Prabhu. Shreya was supposed to talk when the class is going. It's a nice classroom, isn't it? You can mute your phone and do whatever you want. The teacher doesn't know what the students are doing. Nice. You should not talk. You should be sincere in your attendance. Okay. न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनेन दानैर् न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्नैः एवं रूपः शक्य अहं नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीरा. Now 11th chapter, 48th verse, what Krishna says. न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनेर्न दानैर्न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्नैः एवं रूपः शक्य अहं नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीरा. न वेदयज्ञः, by sacrifice or by Vedic study, nor by Vedic study, nor by charity, nor by any pious activities, nor by any severe penance. Ugraha evam rupaha, one can see this rupa. Shakya, Shakya means can. A person can see this rupa, not by all these things. Nuloke, in this material world. Drashtum tvad anyenaha kuru pravira. This vision has been given by me to you. It is not that somebody can say, oh, after doing so much of pious activities, then only you can see. No. It has nothing to do with your pious activity, nor your dhanam, nor your tapasya, nor by a Vedic study, nor by any of these things. You can see this form in this material world. That means divine vision has to be given by Krishna. Without the divine vision, that is the mercy of Krishna. When you say the stage of bhava, you have 9 stages. Ado, Shraddha, Tatha, Sadhu, Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishtha. Till this we can endeavor. After that, it's up to Krishna. That is Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prema. Prema is a stage where Krishna reveals his form to the devotee. Till the time in the sadhana stage, you may concoct many things. But in the stage of prema, that is the time Krishna reveals. So it is up to Krishna whether to reveal or not. You cannot demand. Nayam atma pravachanena labhyas. Na medhaya na bahuna shutena. Yameva isha vrutatena labhyas tasyesh atma vrutatam swam. Very important verse from Bhagavatam very clearly says, Nayam atma pravachanena labhyas. You give classes, 100 classes a day. Morning, evening, sit and give class. I need not reveal to you. Don't think, okay, somebody is giving very good class, so Krishna is revealing to him. It's up to Krishna. You cannot demand mercy. Even if you have given for 20 years, 25 years, or 30 years, or 40 years pravachan, or every day or just engage in pravachan, Krishna need not reveal himself. Nayam atma pravachane na labhyas, na labhyas. Na medhaya, nor by one's intelligence one can see Krishna. Na medhaya, na bahuna shrutena. You know, whole day I'm just sitting with my earphone and just hearing the classes. So what? Krishna need not reveal himself. Still, just see, Duryodhana has not done just any such piety. But still, Krishna went to show his form. He went as peace messenger and showed. But Duryodhana did not accept. Now, that is the durbhagya of, or unfortune of, misfortune of Duryodhana. Yameva isha vrudate narabhya sasesha atma vrutatam swam. Whoever Krishna chooses, Krishna reveals his form. Okay. Very clear it has been given. Till a person is given divine eyes, he cannot see that divine form. So divinity again is the blessing of Krishna. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasadu. It's only by the mercy of the spiritual master one gets Krishna. It's only by the mercy of Krishna one gets a spiritual master. So it's a blessing of Lord unto all of us that Krishna has given us such a nice parampara. At least he has made us put in the parampara. There are 4 paramparas. Anybody who is studying in any of these 4 paramparas, they are very fortunate enough. They may be in the level of sadhana, it doesn't matter. At least there is a path to walk. There is a path to walk. We may be thief in that path, not a problem. At least people will call us devotees. Though how much we are devotees, only one knows. Everybody has to analyze his own devotion instead of analyzing somebody else's devotion. Like a thief walks in the barat. His intention is to steal the gold or chappal or whatever it is. Many people come to the temple. All are not devotees. Some chore also comes. His intention is to steal the chappal. You see, your chappals go only in the temples. And you say, oh, my karma is gone. You may pacify yourself. But there is a thief who has entered the temple in the garb of a devotee. In the same way, we are all thieves. We are stealing Krishna's time and proving that we don't have time. Like the thief steals a chapel and proves that it is not your chapel, it is my chapel. In the same way, we are all thieves to steal Krishna's time and say we don't have time and really prove that we really don't have time. You know how busy I am? I'm the managing director of a company. I don't have time. So in this way, Krishna says, it's only by my mercy a person walks in the devotional path. And by Krishna's mercy only, Krishna can reveal that form by giving divine eyes. Okay? Gita Mataji, read. Gita, connectivity is not there. Anuj Prabhu, you read. Unmute. Yeah.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Maharaj. न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनेर्न दाने न च क्रियाभिर्तपोभिरुग्रे एव रूपः शक्य अहं नृलोके दृष्टं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर. Translation. O best of the Kuru warriors, no one before you has ever seen this universal form of mine. For neither by studying the Vedas, nor by performing sacrifices, nor by charity, nor by pious activities, nor by severe penances can I be seen in this form in this material world purport. The divine vision in the connection should be clearly understood. Who can have divine vision? Divine means godly. Unless one attains the status of divinity as a demigod, he cannot have divine vision. And what is demigod? It is stated in the Vedic scripture that those who are devotees of Lord Vishnu are demigods. Vishnu Bhakta Smriti Deva. Those who are atheistic, that is, who do not believe in Vishnu or who recognize only the impersonal part of Krishna as the supreme, cannot have the divine vision. It is not possible to declare Krishna and at the same time have the divine vision. One cannot have the divine vision without becoming divine. In other words, those who have divine vision can also sin like Arjuna. The Bhagavad Gita gives the description of the universal form. Although this description was unknown to everyone before Arjuna, no one can have some idea of Vishwarupa after this incident. Those who are actually divine can see the universal form of the Lord. But one cannot be divine without being a pure devotee of Krishna. The devotees, however, who are actually in divine nature and who have divine vision, are not very much interested in seeing the universal form of the Lord. As described in the previous verse, Arjuna desired to see 400 form of Lord Krishna as Vishnu, and he was actually afraid of the universal form. In this verse, there are some significant words, just like Veda, Yajna, Dhyana, Dhyan, Veda Yajna Dhyan. What is this, Mataji? Veda Yajna?
Veda Yajna.
Veda Yajna, okay, Veda Yajna, which refers to studying Vedic literature and the subject matter of sacrificial regulations. Veda refers to all kind of Vedic literature, such as four Vedas, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samved, and Atharvaved, and the 18 Puranas, the Upanishads, and Vedant Sutra. One can study these at home or anywhere else. Similarly, these are sutras, Kalpa Sutras, uh, Mi, Mimams Sutras, for studying the method of the sacrifice. Uh, Dana refers to charity. Dan refers to charity, which is offered to a suitable party, such as those who are engaged in transcendental loving service of Lord, the Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas. Similarly, pious activities refers to the Agnihotra and the prescribed duties of the different castes. And the voluntary acceptance of some bodily pains is called tapasya. So one can perform all these, can accept bodily penances, give charity, study the Vedas, etc. But unless he is a devotee like Arjuna, it is not possible to see that universal form. Those who are impersonalists are also imagining that they are seeing the universal form of the Lord. But from Bhagavad Gita, we understand that impersonalists are not devotees. Therefore, they are unable to see the universal form of the Lord. There are many persons who create uh, There are many persons who create incarnations. They falsely claim an ordinary human to be incarnation, but this is our foolishness. We should follow the principles of Bhagavad Gita, otherwise, there is no possibility to attaining perfect spiritual knowledge. Although Bhagavad Gita is considered the preliminary study of the science of God. Still, it is so perfect that it enables one to distinguish what is what. The followers of pseudo incarnation may say that they have also seen the transcendental incarnation of God, the universal form, but that is unacceptable because it is clearly stated here that unless one become devotee of Krishna, one cannot see the universal form of God. So one first of all has to become a pure devotee of Krishna. Then he can claim that he can show the universal form of what he has seen. A devotee of Krishna cannot accept false incarnation or followers of false incarnations. Hare Krishna.
Big purport.
Mhm.
8 minutes. 1 second, my Zoom again, some problem is there. Just wait. Yeah. It's a big purport Prabhupada writes. So Bhagavad Gita gives a description of the universal form. That's what Prabhupada says. Veda Yakya Dhyanena. This word is very important. We just saw, no? Veda Yakya Dhyana. These are not the qualification for seeing Krishna. You may be a Veda Pyatni, you may be very expert meditator, or you may be Adhyana, you may be very expert in Vedic study, you may be expert in Dana, but these are all not the qualification. Okay. You had some doubt, Prabhu, in this, Anuj Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
So here Prabhupada mentions that that one cannot believe the existence of Lord Vishnu. Will cannot be a devotee of Krishna. He cannot be devotee of Krishna. But
What?
he
What? Again say, repeat properly. Read the line only. Don't translate anything. Read
okay.
the line.
Okay.
Sometimes translation gives misinterpretation. Read the line.
Okay. In the last, I will ask Mataji. Okay.
No, it is there here. Read. The
Okay.
Vedic scriptures, those who are devotees of Lord Vishnu,
Mhm.
that only, na?
Yes, yes. Who do not believe in
Bhaktaha
Vishnu.
smruto deva.
Yes, Mataji. That one.
So, what is the problem in this?
But here is
Those who
the
are atheists, who do not believe in Vishnu, and
or who recognize only the impersonal part of Krishna as the supreme. But we are considering the Krishna as a supreme personality of Godhead, na? So
what is given, read properly. Those who are atheists, okay? Who do not believe in Vishnu. Next, who recognize the impersonal part of Krishna. Yeah, as the supreme. They cannot have divine vision. Right only, anything wrong or not? What is the problem? What is your doubt in this?
no, I was confused in that line. That's why I'm asking. I didn't get any meaning.
Now see, what is the confusion? I don't see any confusion in this. You see now. One who don't believe in Vishnu. Vishnu and Krishna don't separate now. They are one person only. Narayana, Vishnu, Krishna, don't separate them. Don't have narrow-mindedness to separate. Vishnu, Vishati iti sarvatra Vishnu. One who cannot be stopped in entering anywhere and everywhere is Vishnu. Krishna cannot be stopped in entering anywhere and everywhere. That is how he is pervading in the whole universe. That is why his name is Vishnu.
Okay.
One of the name is Vishnu. Vishnu is actually his guna, quality.
Yeah, someone told me that it's a corporate nature of Lord Krishna. Like,
see, I don't know those words, corporate and all those things.
Okay, sorry.
It is clear indication. Vishati iti, that is why we should not mingle English words with this. Vishati iti sarvatra Vishnu. First, somebody asked you what is the meaning of Vishnu. Vishati iti sarvatra Vishnu. English is the most, you can say, insufficient language to express. So, Vishati iti sarvatra, one who cannot be stopped anywhere. So, where he entered? He entered the Mahat Tattva by his glance. In this way, Karanadakshayi Vishnu entering the Karana ocean and then entering the Mahat Tattva by just glance. And then by his again glance, so many Brahmandas emanate. Again enters in every Brahmanda as Garbhadakshayi Vishnu and gives a subcreation to Brahmaji. And in this way, so many living entities with wonderful 84 lakh species are born. They get the new bodies. Living entities are not born. Living entities get new body. That is born.
Right.
Now in every body, Lord again enters Vishati iti sarvatraha. That is how he is Shiradakshayi Vishnu, who is Paramatma, who is seated in everyone's heart. Okay.
Right.
Now, what is the difference between Krishna and Vishnu? What is the difference? Any difference is there?
No.
There is no difference.
Mhm.
One is working, one is not working.
Not working.
Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. Krishna says, I don't have any work.
Oh.
To do my work, I expend.
Mhm.
Now, we cannot be Krishna. We cannot become God. Because if we have to work, we really have to work.
Right.
In one place, we cannot sit and enjoy and say that I will just do the work and at the same time enjoy. No. If I'm working, naturally I'm toiling hard.
Mhm.
If I'm enjoying, I'll be enjoying. But I'm not a supreme enjoyer. Krishna is supreme enjoyer. At the same time, to do the work, Krishna expands as Balaram. And all the incarnations emanate from Balaram.
Okay.
There is no difference in Krishna and Balaram. One is served God, that is Krishna.
Mhm.
One is servant God, that is Balaram. Okay. So
Okay.
now don't get confused with the word Vishnu. Sometimes we have become very allergic. Oh, Narayana.
Mhm.
No, once we went to Srirangam. Now we are going to Srirangam Yatra. One of the Mataji just came out very fast. I was just thinking, so quick darshan. Generally, when you see Ranganatha, oh, he's so beautiful. I
Mhm.
told, how come you took so quick darshan? Oh, he's Narayana. I said, what? No, he's Narayana. He's sleeping. He's not Krishna. No,
Mhm.
we are all Golok Vasis. These people are Vaikunt Vasis. I told, oh my God. Even to cross Virja, it is so difficult. Okay, he is lying down. What is the problem? Cannot Krishna lie down?
Yeah.
Hmm? And then another thing, Ramanujar says he is Sukshma Vasudeva, always absorbed in thinking about the gopis of Vrindavan. So our narrow intelligence doesn't allow us to think broad. We discriminate between Narayana, Krishna, Vishnu so much
Mhm.
that we start fighting with the Vaishnavas only. Once Bhakti Vikas Maharaj told, see, don't fight among the Vaishnavas. Oh, he's from Sri Sampradaya. There are so many who are not doing anything. Go and fight with atheists. Don't fight among yourselves.
Mhm.
Just because we have entered in ISKCON, it doesn't mean that we are in the Golok Dham.
Mhm. Right.
What darshan we are taking every day of Radha Govind or Radha Gopinath, we don't have qualification to see that wonderful form. We have to see them as Lakshmi Narayana only, the opulent form. Sweet form of Krishna is only revealed by the gopis of Vrindavan, that too for the selected people. But opulence can be seen by everyone. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Mate vyatha macha vimooಢ bhavo drishtva rupam ghoramidam manmedam idrunmamedam व्यपेतभिः प्रीतमनः पुनस्त्वं तदेव मे रूपमिदं प्रपश्य मा ते व्यथा मा च विमूढभावो दृष्ट्वा रूपं घोरमिड्रुन् घोरमिड्रुन्ममेदम् व्यपेतभिः प्रीतमनः पुनस्त्वं तदेव मे रूपमिदं प्रपश्य. Lord says, Ma, let it not be te unto you, Vetha, trouble. Ma, let it not be cha, also, Vimudha, Bhava, bewilderment, Drishtva, by seeing, Rupam, form, Goram, horrible, Idruk, as it is, Mama, my, Idam, this, Vapetavi, fear, free from all fear, Pritamanaha, pleased in mind, Punha, again, Tvam, you, Tat, that, Eva, thus, me, my, Rupam, form, Idam, this, Prapashya, Jasi. So Lord says, when you saw this Ghoram, that means horrible form, Ghoram Rupam, what happened? You became bewildered. Vyatha, Vimooda Bhava, you became bewildered. Now, Vipetabi, become free from all fear. Become free from all the trouble, Vyatha. Be free from all the fear, disturbances. Now, tam tat eva me rupam idam prapashya. Now you see this beautiful form of mine. When you saw Ghora form, Ghoram is very horrible form. Now, what is a horrible form? So many teeth, so many people entering, some are crushed, some are licked, somebody's blood is licked. So horrible form, 1,000 hands, 1,000 eyes, fire coming out of the mouth. So this Ghora Rupaha bewildered your mind, disturbed your mind, was so perturbed. But now you see my beautiful form again and be free from all disturbances. Krishna says, be free. Vyapetabi. Vyapetabi. That means be free from all the vyatha. Vyapetabi. Okay. Gita Mataji, read.
Hare Krishna. Mate vyata macha vimudha bhavo drishtva rupam ghoramidrung mamedam vyapetapi pridamana punastvam tadeva me rupamidam prapashya. Translation. You have been perturbed and bewildered by seeing this horrible teacher of mine. Now let it be finished. My devotee, be free again from all disturbances. With a peaceful mind, you can now see the form you desire. Purport. In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was worried about killing Bhishma and Drona, his worshipful grandfather and master. But Krishna said that he need not be afraid of killing his grandfather. When the sons of Dhritarashtra tried to disrobe Draupadi in the assembly of the Kurus, Bhishma and Drona were silent, and for such negligence of duty, they should be killed. Krishna showed his universal form to Arjuna just to show him that these people are already killed for their unlawful action. That scene was shown to Arjuna because devotees are always peaceful and they cannot perform such horrible actions. The purpose of the revelation of the universal form was shown. Now, Arjuna wanted to see the four-armed form and Krishna showed him. A devotee is not much interested in the universal form, for it does not enable one to reciprocate loving feelings. Either a devotee wants to offer his respectful, worshipful feelings, or he wants to see the two-handed Krishna form so that he can reciprocate in loving service with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So Arjuna had the desire of seeing the beautiful two-handed form again with whom he is to play. Arjuna felt Krishna is my cousin. Krishna is my friend. Hey Sakhe, hey Yadav. In this way, Arjuna used to address. Now it's very clear that he wants to again see that form, that sweet form of Krishna. Okay. Next verse. Sanjay Uvacha Ityarjunam Vasudevasthatokva Swakam Rupam Darshayamasa Bhuyaha Ashvasayamasa Chabhitamenam Bhutva Punah Saumya Vapur Mahatma Bhutva Punah Saumya Vapur Mahatma. Sanjay Uvacha Ityarjunam Vasudevasthatokva Swakam Rupam Darshayamasa Bhuyaha Ashvasayamasa Chabhitamenam Bhutva Punah Saumya Vapur Mahatma. Sanjay says, Iti thus Arjuna, unto Arjuna, Vasudeva, Krishna, Tatha, in that way, Uktva, speaking, Swakam, his own, Rupam, form, Darshayam, Asah, showed, Bhuya, again, Ashvasayamasa Prasthayam asa encouraged. Cha also bhitam fearful. Enam him. Bhutva becoming. Punha again. Saumya vapuhu the beautiful form. Mahatma the great one. So Lord spoke to Arjuna and the Lord says, now you're going to see this form which you desire. First he displayed his real four-handed form. At last showed his two-handed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. In this way, Lord again came back to his original form. So even Narayana form is a real form. That is why it is given here. Real four-handed form. It is not an illusory form. In fact, the universal form is an imaginary and illusory form. It's an imaginary form, though Lord shows, but still it is considered as a most impersonal form. Lord is present everywhere, yes, impersonal form. That is why devotees don't pray for Virata form. But four-handed form, Narayana, is a real form. Two-handed form is his personal form, both four-handed, two-handed. It depends when he wants to do what. Okay. Who will read? Aruna Upadhyay, read. Shilpa Narvekar or Shilpa Balaji, read. Or sleeping, class.
Hare Krishna
Read it.
Mataji.
Read.
Sanjay uvacha iti arjunam vasudevastatoktva swakam rupam darshayam asabhuyah ashvasayam asacha bhitametam bhutva punha saumya vapur mahatma. Meaning, Sanjay said to Dhritarashtra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-armed form and at last showed his two-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. Purport. When Krishna appeared as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, he first of all appeared as four-armed Narayana, but when he was requested by his parents, he transformed himself into an ordinary child in appearance. Similarly, Krishna knew that Arjuna was not interested in seeing a four-handed form, but since Arjuna asked to see his four-handed form, Krishna also showed him his form again and then showed himself in his two-handed form. The word Saumya Vapu is very significant. Saumya Vapu is a very beautiful form. It is known as the most beautiful form. When he was present, everyone was attracted simply by Krishna's form. And because Krishna is the director of the universe, he just banished the fear of Arjuna, his devotee, and showed him again his beautiful form of Krishna. In the Brahma Samhita, it is stated, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. Only a person whose eyes are smeared with the ointment of love can see the beautiful form of Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Arjuna Uvacha Drishtvedam Manusham Rupam Tava Saumyam Janardana Idanimasmitam Vrittaha Sacheta Prakriti Gataha. Arjuna Uvacha Drishtvedam Manusham Rupam Tava Saumyam Janardana Idanimasmi Samvrittaha Sacheta Prakritim Gataha. Drishtvedam, seeing, idam, this Manusham Rupam, appearing to be a human, Tava Saumyam, so beautiful, Janardana, O chastiser of the enemies, Idani, now, Idani, Asmi, I am, Samvrittaha, I am settled, Sachetasaha, in my consciousness, Prakritim Gataha, In this way, I have come back to my consciousness. I have settled in my consciousness. I was really scared, bewildered, but now I'm back to normal. Okay. Who will read? Hari Chaitanya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Palashini next.
Arjuna uvacha drashtvedam manusham rupam tava somyam janardana idanim asmi samvritaha sachetaha prakritim gataha. Translation. When Arjuna thus saw Krishna in his original form, he said, "O Janardhan, seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind, and I am restored to my original nature." Purport. Here the words Manusham Rupam clearly indicate the Supreme Personality of Godhead to be originally two-handed. Those who deride Krishna as if he were an ordinary person are shown here to be ignorant of his divine nature. If Krishna is like an ordinary human being, then how is it possible for him to show the universal form and again to show the four-handed Narayan form? So it is very clearly stated in Bhagavad Gita that one who thinks that Krishna is an ordinary person and who misguides the reader by claiming that it is the impersonal Brahman within Krishna speaking is doing the greatest injustice. Krishna has actually shown his universal form and his four-handed Vishnu form. So how can he be an ordinary human being? A pure devotee is not confused by misguiding commentaries on Bhagavad Gita because he knows that what is what. The original verses of Bhagavad Gita are as clear as sun. They do not require lamplight from foolish commentators. Hare Krishna.
Shri Bhagavan Sudurdarsham idam rupam Sudurdarsham idam rupam Drishtvan asiyan mama Devapyasya rupasya nityam darshana Kankshinaha. The Lord said, very difficult to see this form, two-handed form again, it's very difficult to see. So Drishtwana, see, whatever you are seeing, it's very difficult. Even Devas, Mama, mind, this form of mind is very difficult to see. Devaha, the demigods, Api also. Asya, this Rupasya form. Nityam Darshana Kankshinaha. Every day they are aspiring to see this form, which is so dear. So one should not think, oh, that was the most greatest form, and now Krishna has come back to his human form. Krishna says even this form is aspired by the demigods to see. Very difficult to see. That means two-handed form of Krishna is not so easy. Two-handed form of Krishna is not so easy to be understood. Okay. Narvikar, can you read? Shilpa Narvikar. Or Palash, you read.
Hare Krishna. Shri Bhagwan Vacha Sudurdarsham idam rupam Drushtavanasi Yannam Deva
Yan Mama.
Yanmama Deva
Apyasya.
Deva Apyasa Rupasya Nityam Darshanam
Kankshinaha.
Kankshinaha.
Somehow something better, huh? Because you're going every day, no, for book distribution. Somehow. Two words at least have come. Okay, very good.
The Supreme Personality of God said, "My dear Arjuna, this form of mine you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is so dear." In the 48th verse of this chapter, Lord Krishna concluded revealing his universal form and informed Arjuna that this form is not possible to be seen by so many pious activities, sacrifices, etc. Now here the word Sudurdarshanam is used, indicating that Krishna two-handed form is still more confidential. One may be able to see the universal form of Krishna by adding a little tinge of devotional service to various activities like penances, Vedic studies, philosophical speculations. It may be possible, but without a tinge of bhakti, one cannot see it. That has already been explained. Still, beyond that universal form, the form of Krishna with two hands is still more difficult to see, even for demigods like Brahma and Lord Shiva. They desire to see him. And we have evidences in Srimad Bhagavatam that when he was supposed to be in the womb of his mother Devaki, all the demigods from the heaven came to see the marvel of Krishna, and they offered nice prayers to the Lord, although he was not at the time visible to them. They waited to see him. A foolish person may deride him, thinking him an ordinary person, and may offer respect not to him but to the impersonal, something within him. But these are all nonsensical postures. Krishna, in his two-armed form, is actually desired to be seen by demigods like Brahma and Shiva. In Bhagavad Gita 9.11, it is confirmed, avajayanti mama मूढ़ः
Avajananti ma mudha prakritim manushim. Avajananti ma mudha manushim tanumashritam. When I appear like a human, avajananti ma mudha, foolish people cannot understand me. Okay.
He is not visible to the
Practice
foolish.
every day reading Bhagavad Gita shlokas. And here to my CD, there's an app, Bhagavad
Yes,
Gita app. Okay.
he is not visible to the foolish person who deride him. Krishna's body, as confirmed by Brahma Samhita, as confirmed by Krishna himself in Bhagavad Gita, is completely spiritual and full of bliss and eternality. His body is never like a material body, but for some who make a study of Krishna by reading in Bhagavad Gita or similar Vedic scriptures, Krishna is a problem for one using a material process. Krishna is considered to be great historical personality and even learned philosopher, but he is an ordinary man, and even though he was so powerful, he had to accept the material body. Ultimately, they think that the absolute truth is impersonal. Therefore, they think that form his impersonal feature. He assumed a personal feature attached to the material nature. This is a materialistic calculation of the Supreme Lord. Another calculation is speculative. Those who are in the search of knowledge also speculate on Krishna and consider him to be less important than the universal form of the Supreme. Thus, sometimes some think that the universal form of the Krishna, which was manifested to Arjuna, is most important than his personal form. According to them, the personal form of the Supreme is something imaginary. They believe that in the ultimate issue, the absolute truth is not a person, but the transcendental process is described in Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 4, to hear about Krishna from authorities. This is the actual Vedic process, and those who are actually in the Vedic line hear about Krishna from authorities. And by the repeated hearing about him, Krishna becomes dear. As we have several times discussed, Krishna is covered by his Yoga Maya potency. He is not to be seen or relieved by anyone and everyone. Only by one to whom he relieves himself can he be seen. This is confirmed in the Vedic literature. For one who is a surrendered soul, the absolute truth can actually be understood. The transcendentalist, by continuous Krishna consciousness and by devotional service to Krishna, can have his spiritual eyes opened and can see Krishna by revelation. Such a revelation is not possible even for demigods. Therefore, it is difficult even for the demigods to understand Krishna, and the advanced demigods are always in hope of seeing Krishna in his two-handed form. The conclusion is that although to see the universal form of Krishna, it is very, very difficult and not possible for anyone and everyone, it is still not difficult to understand his personal form as Shama Sundara. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so we'll stop here. Any questions? Ask. Last line is very important.
Saumya
It's
Vapuha.
so difficult to
Mataji,
understand his
Saumya
personal
Vapuha.
form as Shyam Sundar. Saumya Vapuha.
Saumya Vapuha is Krishna's two-handed form.
Saumya, yes, Saumya. Where Krishna is very peaceful.
Because four-handed form is Narayana.
Shankha Chakrana.
Shankha
Saumya
Chakra,
means
that is,
not very calm. Saumya means calm. Having flute
that
in the
is
hand. Shyam Sundar.
okay.
Having flute in the hand. Opulent form, Shankha Chakra. Fearful form, universal form. Again, it is imaginary form. A real
So
form,
that is
Narayana form.
so that is two-handed form. Krishna's two-handed
You have
form.
chakra in the hand, naturally you will think and do something. Na? Anytime chakra can come out of his hand. But when it is Saumya form, you can play with Krishna also. That is why it is again, it's very difficult to understand his personal form as Shyam Sundar. Okay, here we'll stop. So the all purports are very big. We have to read every word of Srila Prabhupada. You cannot skip out anything. So the Monday class, we'll try to finish this chapter. Okay. Any other questions? Vishnu Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.